Hi, if you're new to this channel, very welcome. And if you've already been here, welcome back. So, this video is going to be about how to actually start speaking in Korean. Now, there's something that I wanted to include in this video. I'd recommend you do not skip it through because my aim with this video is not just to tell you how to start speaking in Korean, but actually prepare yourself both mentally and physically. So I want you to calm yourselves down before we actually dive into this video. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now think about all those people who don't know a single word of Korean. At least you know something. You are already in a better position, and I want you to be proud of yourselves. And now we'll dive into this video. So to make you easily understand, I'm gonna break this video into 5 different parts. These tips would work for just any language. So even if you're not learning Korean, you'll find something useful for learning some other language. Or you could use it to learn Korean and some other language simultaneously. And don't worry if you already speak Korean, because these tips might help you hone your skills. So let's start. Have you ever heard of the saying, you learn from your mistake? Well, I don't know if it holds true for everything that exists, but in this case, in your learning to speak Korean, it definitely holds true. So I watched a TED video of an English trainer, and I remember her mentioning how one's level of English is totally unrelated to how nicely one communicates in English. She said it depends on what's one's attitude towards it, how one deals with it, what's one's perception towards it. And I 100% agree with her. You must have seen people who are native speakers of English, yet due to introvertedness or something else, they might stammer. So natives also tend to omit a lot of words, and they're not always grammatically correct. Does that mean they don't know the language? No, it's just their attitude towards it, right? So, first of all I want you to change is your attitude towards Korean. I want you to take out 5 minutes of your study time and tell yourselves that it's okay to make mistakes while speaking Korean. You know, the total population of the world stands at 8.1 billion, and out of that, 79.3 million people worldwide speak Korean as their mother tongue. And by 2020, only 160,000 people were learning Korean as a foreign language. So out of 8.1 billion people, only 160,000 people were learning it as their second language or a foreign language. And you are one of the little population who's learning it. Isn't it amazing? There are people out there who don't even know how to say hello in Korean and what 안녕하세요 means. You are already ahead of them. So be proud of yourselves. Keep moving ahead. It's alright, even if you have a 9 to 5 job, you have some other side hustles, you are learning some other language, you are super busy. It's fine. It's totally fine. Take it easy. Go slowly. It's totally alright. Just practice it once a week or twice a month. Even if you're just learning a single word in a week, or learning something. Would you get angry or make fun of a Korean trying to learn English if he makes a mistake? No, right? I personally find it really adorable when someone learning my native language makes a mistake. It's like babies make mistakes, cute, colorful, broken sentences. And trust me, that is what Koreans exactly think about us when we make silly mistakes. They appreciate it. They appreciate your efforts to learn their language, and very kindly they'll correct you wherever you go wrong. And that is why I say you really do learn from mistakes while learning to speak in Korean. Literally, make mistakes. And literally, it's totally alright to take a break or do it super slowly. It's alright. As long as it's consistent, or even if you take some long breaks in between, it's alright. Your health matters the most. But where to start? Here's a tip. So you have to prepare a basic conversation, including your greetings and a basic introduction. Out of all the Korean learning books I have seen so far, almost every book starts with an introduction. The chapter itself is titled Introduction, or in Korean, as to say, 자기소개. The chapter is about your profession. For example, you can say 직업 뭐예요? Or age, your education, and some basic greetings, your hometown, and that is it. It's that important. Just start with an introduction. But it's not at all difficult, So, here I'm going to share with you a simple self-introduction template that you could use by just filling your information. Since you are learning to speak in Korean, I am assuming you can already read and write Korean alphabets. This will not only boost your confidence in speaking Korean, but will also act as an icebreaker between your new Korean friend. You know what motivates me the most to learn Korean? When I talk to a Korean and he's so surprised and he says, 어디 살아네? 그렇게 잘하시네. And they feel like this, you feel proud. And that is so motivating. Well begun is half done. Before you start something new, it's always good to plan a bit beforehand. Because if you start it rightly, properly, it's gonna go smooth. So, before you start practicing Korean, I'd recommend give a thought to how you are gonna do it. A simple planning, basic planning. Okay, so there are 3 things you need to think about. First one, method. Second is resources. And third, a schedule to keep you consistent so that you can track your progress and then you can see how better you're doing, how much you have already learned. So first of all, let's talk about the method. There are infinite ways to practice it and everyone has their own types. For example, some prefer classes in Korean learning books they follow, while some like to just chit-chat with random Koreans online. You can choose the one you like. You have to discover the method that you are gonna follow and stick to it. But if you're new to it and can't seem to figure it out, you can try researching it a bit on YouTube also. You'll find a lot of people discussing their methods And I also happen to have a unique method. It's unique because I practice Korean vocabulary, grammar, listening, and speaking all put together in a 30 minutes session once a week. And I also post it here on my channel. So you can actually listen to me practice Korean without any prior preparation. I don't prepare anything. I just take up a random Korean text and I practice all these 4 things. And I record it and put it on YouTube. So if you're curious, if you don't know where to start, you can go and look up those sessions. But those sessions might be difficult for you to understand if you are a beginner. So if you're an upper beginner, it's okay. But if you don't know anything and you're just starting out, I'd recommend you to do some research. And you try following my lessons if you like, and we can practice together. I think it's quite encouraging to see other learners speak and make mistakes. Yes, I do have an advanced level in Korean because that is my major. That is what I'm doing full time, right? It took me 7 years to do it. It's not a one-day affair. I still make mistakes. So I hope you come and join me, and I hope it encourages you. Now, a popular misconception about being able to speak a language is that you know the language very well. You know, when I tell my friends that I am majoring in Korean, they say, "Oh, you know all the language?" I mean, dude, what do you mean by all of the language? It's not like there are 10,000 words in a language and I know all 10,000 words. No. But if you go for just any other subject like chemistry, if you say you're majoring in chemistry, you don't really assume that they know everything that is related to chemistry. So there's a thing called levels, okay? Like you have bachelor's, master's, PhD, postdoc. Similarly, you have beginner, intermediate, lower intermediate, lower advanced, and high advanced. So whether you are a beginner or intermediate or advanced learner, there are levels, and according to those levels, you know a particular set of vocabulary or a particular level of grammar patterns and some other things. And you don't have to be an advanced learner to be able to speak a language. Trust me. You can hold simple, fun, daily life conversations easily if you are an beginner or an intermediate learner. We take your native language, for example. How many advanced vocabs or grammar patterns do you use to have a random daily life conversations, like about your breakfast, homework, baseball match? Exactly. To start speaking Korean, you don't have to be a pro at the language. Just start with some basic vocabulary and grammar patterns, and as you practice, you advance to the higher levels. So, what do I mean by basic vocabulary? For example, numbers, days of the week, months, places like school, market, hospital, basic verbs like to see, to eat, to go, to sleep, to do, question words like what, who, where, why, when. Now, some basic grammar patterns like and, but, so, because, from, till, tenses, etc. To elaborate on and on this tape, and it will become a long video. So what I'll do is I'll cover it as a separate topic in some other video, and you can later check it out to know more about it. Would you believe me if I say I started learning Korean with a bunch of friends I met online on YouTube in a random videos comment section? And that they helped me gain the initial momentum or enthusiasm to learn Korean. If you're not new to this channel and you watched this video about my Korean language journey, you would already know that I started learning Korean from YouTube. Yes. And I used to watch these channels' videos. So in one of the videos comment sections, I found a comment. The person said they are creating a community of people who want to learn Korean but have zero idea about it. And that those who are can leave their -- usernames there so that the person can add them all. And I dropped mine. And I was added to a group on -- app. And I didn't know anything about that person. Later on, I came to know that she was a girl from North America. And we added a lot of people in that group. Everyone was excited to learn Korean, and we all helped each other stay motivated, answered queries, shared our resources, progress, until I lost all my phone data after a year. But by then, I was on it. I was learning it by myself. I was cool. So now, I won't suggest you share your personal details with someone on the internet. It's a risky move. I shared my username because the app is not popular in my country, but it's quite popular in Korea. I didn't put up there none of my personal info, and I thought, okay, let's see what happens. I'm not sharing of my personal space with the person. I can delete the app anytime, so it's okay. But that was years ago. Today, technology is advanced, so has the world of evil people. So what you can do is you can try to interact with people on online platforms like YouTube itself. For example, you watch a video, you watch this video, in the comment section you find someone telling about their resources. You can drop a comment there. You can reply to someone's comment, right? You don't have to share your details. You can just, tell them about your resources, progress. You can motivate each others. That won't be risky. So, for example, I'm trying to build a community of Korean learners here on this channel. You can click every week and comment down your progress, resources, anything you feel might be helpful to others, and you also get help from others when they drop their resources or progress. Or you can answer each other's questions, motivate your friends. You can do so many things here without sharing your personal info. Slowly, you'll see you're a part of a happy community that doesn't have any hidden motive to interact with you. They are here to learn and just meet some beautiful people along as they progress in their Korean learning journey. So, these were my personal tips how I feel you can easily start speaking Korean from the very basic. And I think that's what most people struggle with the most, because there's so much available on the internet that you don't know where to start, what's actually helpful. But once you get over this hurdle, you start from a little bit, gain confidence, you see progress, you get motivation, and slowly you discover your own study method, your own journey. I hope today's video helps you get started, cross over this fear or confusion state, so that you can finally get the joy of speaking Korean. Also, don't be stressed, okay? It's alright to make mistakes. It's alright to take it easy, to take long breaks, to start with small steps. It's okay. And you're doing great. I'm rooting for you.